And we're live from Vienna. Welcome to the second webinar of Robo Makers Marathon. Hi, my name is Yuri. I'm the co-founder and head of design at Robo Wunderkind. And today we have with us all the way from Berlin, Sofia. Sofia, hello. How's it going?
Hi, Yuri. I'm super excited to join you today and see how it's going. And today, actually, my favorite topic is today. So I'm really excited to discuss it with you.
Awesome. Yeah, Sofia is our educator at Robo Wunderkind and the person who's responsible for all the amazing educational materials you can find on our website. Yeah, so if you have time or you want to, you can definitely check it out. And yeah, so, okay, let's wait a few minutes until everybody joins the webinar. So the ones who are here, guys, on the right side, we have the chat window where you can type in your questions and answer our questions maybe, and this is the way where we interact with each other. We also have the poll. We also have the questions tab where if you want your question to be saved and not be lost in the chat, so feel free to type your question in there. And we have polls where we're gonna ask you some questions where we can interact with you as well. And so in the chat, there also gonna be Victoria, who is also a part of our team, who will answer your questions, guys, if we, yeah, hi, Victoria, there you are. Yeah, so she will be helping us to manage all the questions and requests from you guys. Okay, awesome. Cool. Yeah, so while we are waiting for everyone, I think we can wait for 2 more minutes. Let me ask you some questions. So which of the kids do you have? And if you actually have, yeah, if you actually have the kid, or if you have the kid, which of the kids do you have? Okay, let me know, guys, if you can see the poll in the chat and you can interact with it. Hi, Lars. Hi, Pavel. Hi, Connie as well. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Tanya. Okay, that's totally fine. Cool. Hello, guys. Hello, Liliana. Okay, that's awesome. Liliana, we will be happy to help you out with that and help you to figure it out. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Tom. Okay.
Yeah. I think I cannot see the polls. Can you maybe?
You cannot see the polls? Okay.
Oh, no, I cannot. I mean, I'm not going to answer that because I have a lot of different kids at my place, but I mean, still can see the poll.
Okay, that's.
And hi, everyone. Super excited to chat with you today. And while Yuri is checking out if the polls are working, maybe Victoria can help us with that. We can maybe start with the last challenge.
Yeah, okay. I think we can jump into presentation.
Yeah, and maybe Victoria can help us with the poll since she's here.
Right? Okay. So the screen should be shared now. Let me guys know if you can actually see the screen, and I can see the poll. Okay, so Victoria can see the poll.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. All right, let's get to the presentation. So welcome everyone once again to the Makers Marathon. Today we are in week 2. Week 1 actually was pretty amazing. We got a lot of submissions from you guys. That was really incredible. Such an amazing projects. I was really impressed by them. Yeah, so let's, for those who actually participating for the first time, let's explain what is the Makers Marathon. So the Makers Marathon, we're doing it for 10 weeks. They're gonna be 10 challenges and 10 webinars. So each week we're gonna give out the topic, and yeah, so they're gonna be 10 topics where you should be able to solve the challenge. So it is designed for parents and children, so you guys can freely participate together with your kids, and yeah, you're actually very welcome to do that, to build the projects together with us and follow along with the instructions. So the way it's structured is every Tuesday we make the online workshop like this one, where we review the submissions from the last week. We announce the winner of the last week as well, and we announce the new challenge, and we build the project with you together to give you some heads up on what can be actually created. And yeah, so you have the time during the week to create a project and submit it until Sunday. Okay, and so each week the winner will get the additional modules as a prize. So last week we gave out the servo, LED and RGB LED and a button. And yeah, so each week there's going to be additional modules that you can win. And to participate in the final super prize giveaway, we actually changed up the concept a bit since the last week. So we understand that you guys are also participating together with kids. So to engage your kids more and to make it more exciting, we actually decided to give you out 1 star each week. So you will get 1 star at the end of the webinar. It will be sent to you via email. And if you can collect 7 stars at least, you can participate in the final prize giveaway and win something really, really amazing, which, yeah, we're gonna keep it secret for now, but yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Can I win something? Can I also collect 7 stars?
Everyone can collect some.
Yay!
Yeah, so some tips for collecting stars. You can actually, so they will be sent to you as images, and you can actually like cut them out and collect together and put them on the board or somewhere to see in how many challenges you have participated.
You can take a picture and post on Instagram, use our hashtag so everyone knows you did it. We will be super happy to see it, your happy kids with all solved 7 stars. That would be great.
Exactly. Okay, so let's jump into the project reviews from the last week. There actually was quite some amazing submissions from only the first week. I was actually not expecting so much, but yeah, those are really, really amazing. So let's so let's check out the first one. So the first one is from Maytal Byrne. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, so that was the robot which I think, yeah, it's patrolling robot, the guarding robot who drives back and forth and receives the commands from the user to start and stop. And yeah, so it checks out for sounds, and if it sees the sound or yes, hears the sound, it reacts to it, which is really, really cool.
Just look at the code, it's super, super complex, I think.
Yeah, like the code is, yeah, it's messy.
Wow, so many like arrows and connections. That's
exactly
super cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot of connections here going on.
That's very well.
Yeah, it all makes sense though. So it's really cool. Okay, the second project was from John Smith. I'm actually really happy to see you guys participating in all the creator challenges and all the Maker Marathon. Really happy to see you guys again here. And so yeah, so this project is from John Smith with Meredith, and they made the rover to explore different planets. And yeah, so the robot communicates with different colors, like giving the feedback what it's actually doing right now. Yeah, so the green light is going forward, red for going backward, turning, analyzing, and so on. And check out those amazing drawings.
This is pretty cool. Communication, and this is pretty amazing. And you guys have the communication not only from your robot but also to your robot, which is like two-way communication. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I really love this robot over here. It's just so cute. Yeah, I love it. Thank you guys for your submission a lot. Yeah, and the code here is also pretty amazing, actually. Yeah, so the next project here is from Remlaupi. I hope I'm pronouncing it right as well. But this actually, like the build seems pretty simple, but I love actually how, yes, how something so simple can be used for communicating. And like they use the distance sensor to understand how far the obstacle is, and this way the robot can, yeah, so you can say the robot either no or yes, like right or wrong, and it will, yeah, it will react to your answers pretty much, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, so
and look at the build. Look at the build, the next one, right? The next one you're showing with the,
this one,
you know, yeah, that's one. Yeah,
yeah,
that's my favorite actually.
yeah, yes,
I love it so much.
this is amazing. Yeah, so the build is like the use of Lego is incredible. So they've been able to build a like dinosaur out of Robo combined with Lego and fit it. I mean, like the dinosaur is kind of like, it's like a living creature, so it has its own needs, right? It needs to eat, it needs to, I don't know, do its thing. So it communicates with the lights and lets you know how it's doing. So if you fit it, it feels better, and so on. Yeah.
I
so
love this explanation. Like,
yeah. So and so actually there were so many amazing projects this week, and it was really hard for us to decide for one. So actually this week we have two winners. Yeah, so the first one, congratulations to let me see who, to Iona. Iona, congratulations. That's just really amazing. Your projects just blew us away. All the characters you drew here and the code that you created, it's really something amazing. Look at this guy's tip, like the precision, different colors, the like algorithm, it's everything there. And the story is really also really positive. I love it a lot. So share, help, communicate. This is amazing.
yeah, the storytelling is very important. That's great. You have it.
Exactly. So congratulations, Irona. So our first winner. Yeah, and the second winner is, so they actually submitted the video to us directly to email. So I will have to play it back from my computer in just 1 second.
Yeah, while Yuri is switching to the emails, I want to share with you my feelings. It's just amazing how many projects we got and how complex and interesting they are. Yeah, I personally think this is great. I also created a few projects for our blog, and I know it's not that easy to create a story-based project and have the whole story beside it. So that's cool.
Exactly. Yeah. So the combining it with the story is the hard part, I think. And yeah, if you can actually do it, it's really, really amazing. Okay.
Are you on your way?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to play the video and bring it to the screen. I'm
Yeah, so guys, just go to the Instagram and check out all the videos. This is very inspiring. I think you can create more and more projects.
Okay, so this is the second winner. Let's check it out.
Die Idee ist, dass der Robo und das Lastauto sich zusammen einen Kaffee treffen. Das Lastauto macht Töne und der Robo hört das und reagiert darauf mit Licht, mit dem Halsdrehen oder mit seinen Tönen.
Here's one friend. The second friend comes in. Yeah, so they're chatting. Awesome. And they say bye-bye and drive away.
This is the whole short movie.
Yes. So congratulations to Carla. Yeah, so this is our second winner. And yeah, this project is really amazing. It has everything. So the two robots come together. They actually communicate with each other. So one, the car makes sounds. The robot actually reacts to sounds with a sensor and responds back to it. It has the story, right? So the robot brings the cake together with it, which is super nice. And yeah, so I really love this project. So congratulations on second
winner. This one is amazing, yeah. I agree.
Hey guys, yeah, so if you want to check out all the project by yourself, feel free to go to Instagram and check out the Robo Makers Marathon hashtag and see your project there as well. Okay. Good. Yeah, and so today's week topic is sports. So far, maybe you can tell something more about it.
Yeah, this is my favorite topic. I actually love sport, doing sport. And since this is our topic today, I have a question for you. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite sport, Yuri?
My favorite sports would be maybe basketball, because I have been playing it, yes, a lot at school. And maybe cycling, because yeah, I love to cycle a lot, especially in this kind of weather.
I love cycling too. It's really pretty refreshing, you know. If you're tired, you just cycle, and that's great. I also love swimming. Do you guys love swimming? What's your favorite sport? I'm really looking forward to seeing your favorite sports in the chat. It would be great to communicate a bit. What's your favorite sport? And do you love sport at all? Like maybe you have something, you know, some people just don't like the active sports. They love, you know, playing chess. Is it a sport, right?
Yeah, chess
or video games. Video games is Olympic sport now, which is quite interesting, right? So you just sit at home, play some games, and you Olympic games. Skiing is amazing. I actually this is interesting, but I never tried skiing. I also thought it's quite cool, but I'm afraid of snow. Just when it's like so much snow around. Yuri, do you like skiing? Have you ever tried skiing?
I'm actually I tried snowboarding. So yeah, I'm kind of like, yes, I think I'm more of a like snowboarding guy.
Wow, that's cool. I've never tried snowboarding. I actually tried the surfing. Surfing is quite interesting. You're in the ocean and you watch the sun. That's great. That's quite dangerous, actually. Gymnastics. Wow. Skiing is the favorite one I see in the chat. It's on the top. That's cool, but can you imagine a robot doing your favorite sport? Can you imagine a robot skiing, a robot swimming, or a robot doing some gymnastics? What about you, Yuri? Do you think it's possible?
I think, yeah. So it's like I could imagine robots skiing actually. Yeah, but that would be really challenging. Like I think the robots can make a really good competition to people. Like if you
I
design a
think
robot,
now, yes. With
yeah,
the
I
modern
think
technology, it's quite possible now, but I know that it took quite some time to develop robots like this.
exactly. Yeah, it's also quite challenging to develop. Like,
I mean, we
everything.
humans have quite challenging design, right? We designed very interesting. We have a lot of moving parts. And I know it took some time for scientists and engineers to design a robot that can be, play some football. This will be our topic today, a robot playing football. And we gonna talk about it a bit later. And also we have 3 steps. We're gonna build, control, and code. But before we're gonna do that, I have some inspiration for you. And talking about robots doing some sport, we prepared a slide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is on the left one. You have robots playing football. This is a video. You can check it out later after our webinar. Unfortunately, we cannot stream the video here. It's quite challenging for the connection, but I watched it on YouTube, and that's amazing. And on the right one, we have a robot playing ping pong with a human. What do you think, Yuri?
I think, yeah, guys, we're gonna share the presentation with you after the webinar as well, so you can check out those videos and click those links. But yeah, so the RoboCup robot's actually really funny. It's funny how the robots playing football, like they still look a little bit awkward, and that's what makes it funny, right? But the robot on the right, the ping pong robot, it was designed specifically to play ping pong. And the cool thing about it that like the robots don't have to look like human to play sports, right? They can be designed specifically to perform a certain task at the best level they can. So
and they never get tired.
Exactly. So
that's cool.
Yeah, to play with this robot probably gonna be a lot of challenge for parents.
That's right. And today we're gonna teach our robot to play some football. And we have 3 webinar, and the first one gonna be to show you the step-by-step guide on how to create a project with Robo Wunderkind. The second one, we're going to talk about remote control, which is controlling a robot, and coding, when you create a code for a robot, and what's the difference between them. Probably some of you already know, but we're gonna talk about it in details a bit later. And the last one, but the most important one, is you will be completely ready to create your own project with Robo Wunderkind and participate in our challenge, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, let's build something.
Yeah, let's build a robot. But do you guys know what's the most important module we need in each project? Ask the kids, they probably know. They always start with this one and never forget it.
Yeah, type us guys in the chat if you know which module you every robot needs when you start building it. What can it be?
What can it be? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Probably every kid knows it. But do parents know it? This Yuri.
Okay.
Okay, this is the main block. But the big orange one, that's right, the big orange one, I have it here as well. And yeah, do you know why? This is very, very heavy module because we have the battery inside, and also very, very small computer, and it makes it work. Lorna knows it for sure. That's great. Yeah, exactly. And we also can connect this model to a device later. So if this model not in the build, we just can connect our robot to a device and control it. That's it. What else? Which model do we need for building robot?
Yeah. So if we want our robot to move, what do you guys think we should need for that? Which modules we need to?
How to make the robot? Wheels. Okay, we do have a wheel. 1, 2 wheels. But can wheels move themselves? Probably not.
Yeah, so that's why we need a motor. Blue bits, exactly.
Yeah. Blue bits. They actually need not 1, but 2 motors.
Yeah, so 1 would be probably sufficient to make some simple movement, but if you want to drive, you need at least 2. So yeah, so we need 2 motors. Yeah, so but to actually drive, what kind of parts do you actually need?
We already spoke about them. There are 2 wheels.
Okay.
Can you please show them? We probably have them on the slide.
Yeah. And yeah, so we have 2 wheels, but to make the robot really stable, we probably need something else. The green with a little shiny bit.
I think I know the answer.
Yeah. So we're gonna need auxiliary wheel. Yeah, so the 3rd wheel to make it stable, and of course the green with a little shiny bits of the connectors to actually connect the modules together. Okay. Yeah, Sofa, do we need anything else for this robot?
Yeah, I think we also need a lot of creativity, and to use this creativity, we need Lego.
Yeah, so for today's build, we gonna use the Legos and gonna extend our robot to be ready for some sports, right? So to do some sports, you need really be fit, and so we will make it fit with some Lego extensions. Okay, and
this would be easy. We have.
Oops. Okay, I think we lost Sophia. I hope she can reconnect. But yeah, so and one extra module that you're gonna need is the servo motor. So to actually build today's project, Sophia, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my is quite bad in these days.
Yeah, I understand.
Everyone is using the internet, you know.
Yeah, so I'm actually telling right now about the servo motor that we're gonna make 2 builds. So the first one would be like a simple one for the starter kit, and the second build will be a little bit more advanced for education kit, and it will involve the servo motor to perform some special actions, which you will find out later about. Okay. So guys, let's get your modules ready, and we're gonna start building. So this is one of the builds we're gonna create today. Yeah, so it has the 2 motors in the back, the main block, and the servo, which will allow us to leave the ball over here. So, but the first build gonna be a bit simpler. So we're gonna use the 2 motors and the main block and the wheels, of course. So get your modules and let's build a robot who can move the ball and score the goal to the net. Okay. Let me stop the sharing for now. Okay. Sophia, do you actually also have your modules with you?
For sure. I'm going to build with you together. It's pretty exciting.
Awesome. Okay, great. So we're ready. Yeah, so we take the first orange block. So it has the battery and the processor and the communication module inside. So it usually start building your robot with this block. So let's turn it on. And yeah, so let's start with the green connectors to attach our motors like this. So I will need to, to make the build with only 3 blocks, I will need to connect the motors this way.
Also, for motors to make them more stable, I usually put one connector between them.
Yeah, you can actually do that. So this way it will be more rigid, so you can maybe put some more weight on top of it or something like that. Okay, so we take one motor, we connect the first motor. Let's take the second one. Okay, so we got 2 motors connected. That's great. Let's get some wheels. So we got the first wheel.
I actually have a question to the chat. Who is building with us?
Yeah.
Send us some emojis if you're building with us. It's interesting. Yeah, we have one.
Awesome. Okay, so and in the end, we connect the third wheel at the bottom here. Okay. And to extend it with Lego, we'll need some Lego connectors as well. So find the green parts with the Lego bombs in your kit and attach them to the front like this. So we will need at least 2 of them to be able to attach some parts in the front. Okay, so this is the build that you should get. How's it going with you so far? How's the progress?
I'm almost there.
Awesome. Okay, guys, let us know in the chat if you actually, if you have successfully built the same one, and yeah, so we can move to the next step.
I actually have only one Lego connector, so I'll try it with the one.
Okay, let's try with the one. It's gonna be quite a bit of a challenge, like a bit higher challenge as usual.
Yeah, but yeah, challenges are great. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So
what should we add?
Yeah. So we are ready. Awesome. Okay. So the next step would be you can find the just regular Lego pieces. You can find the cubes or just something you can put on top of each other, stack on top of each other like this, right? So and you create the 2 kind of like arms or the supports, and you put them on the sides to the connectors like this. So depending on what kind of ball you have at home and what kind of ball you're going to be leading, yeah, you will need to adjust the placement of these supports to be able to fit the ball. So I will find my ball. It will show you how it actually fits.
Yeah, and with one connector, I'm having a small challenge here, but I think I'm successfully connected. So I just added the additional step here and down the same arms left. So my robot can also
Okay, I found the ball here.
do something with the ball.
Yeah, so the way the ball going to fit is like this. So let me guys know if you can actually see that. So the robot should be able to hold the ball like this and move around with it. Oops. Yeah, so actually there might be a need to like make it a bit stronger with some additional Lego pieces. So I will actually do it right now. Yeah, maybe we're gonna do it a little bit wider. And yeah, put it a bit lower so it is on the same height as the center of the ball. So yeah, we're gonna put on this here, on this here. Yeah, so that should work. So let me guys know how is it going on your side.
How you guys doing? Yeah, how guys doing? Did you create already small arms to follow the ball? I think I'm ready. Even with the only one Lego connector, I'm fine.
Yeah, how has it turned out?
I added the additional step in between, so here.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that actually should work. Cool.
I know.
Okay.
So
yeah,
build the robot, but what are we going to do with this?
Yeah, we will have to control it somehow, right? We'll need to tell the robot what it has to do. So.
And here we also have a question to you guys: how can we, as humans, tell a robot what to do? Do you have any ideas? Please let us know in the chat. It would be great to communicate with you a little bit. Because we know, I think Victoria knows this also, but do you guys know how we can tell the robot what to do? Any ideas? On the iPad, right, but how on the iPad? Okay, we have two ways how we can tell a robot what to do. And the first one is to control a robot. So we use remote control. We're going to tell you what it is a little bit later. And the second way is to code a robot, to use coded instructions. And what's the difference between them? Now we're going to discuss this. So do you know what is the remote control? Actually, we use it every day. Every day we use some different remote controls to control different devices. Like this is a TV control. I think it's a pretty old school one. I use Netflix now to control my TV, but anyway, this is a remote control. I also have in my home the remote control I use every day. This is the PlayStation joystick. I love it. And the last one, I have no idea what it is, actually.
Yeah,
Yuri,
so
can you maybe help me?
This one actually is the remote control for our C car. Yeah, so the remote control is like a device or a mechanism for controlling something from distance. And it usually gives you instant feedback. So in case with a remote control for a car, for example, you press the you turn the wheel and you turn the knob and the wheel turns. So it gives you instant feedback and instant reaction for something.
I see in the chat that Ronan never tried RoboLife. This is going to be interesting. So let's try maybe some remote control for our robots. And as you noticed, it's called RoboLife.
Yeah, so this is actually a great occasion to try the app for the first time. Yeah, so the in case with our robots, because you can build so many different robots, and you need to control them in different ways, right? So they're not always the same design. There's so many possibilities you can create. So we actually allow you to create your own remote control. So you can take the controls you need. For example, if you need 2 motors, you take 2 motors and you arrange them on your screen however you like to suit your project. So yeah, so RoboLife app is essentially a remote control for your robot, which you can create by yourself.
I think that's a great idea now to switch to the RoboLife. Maybe you can show how differently you can put the controls on the controlling screen.
Exactly. So let me share my screen from the iPad. Okay. Yeah, you guys should see my screen right now. Let me know how well you can actually see it. So hopefully you can see it well. So yeah, so when
also,
we
go to your devices, pick your device.
Yeah, so when we launch the app, the first screen we see is the connection screen. So so turn your robot on with this switch if you haven't already, and it should appear in the connection screen. And yeah, so to connect to your robot, just press connect button, and you'll be instantly connected. So on the first screen, you will see your robot, which yeah, so you can check out the battery status of the level of your battery. If you press on this button, you can see which blocks are connected at the moment. So yeah, you can change the sound level of the. Okay, I think Sofa was disabled again as well, but okay, we'll continue anyways. Hopefully she will reconnect once again. Yeah, so pretty much this is the screen for you to connect to your robot and see what's going on with your robot. Gives you status, gives you the battery. You can change your the name of your robot and so on. So the second screen. The second screen is for sample projects. So if you so we give you some ideas on what kind of projects you can create. So you can pick the model, go through building instructions, and yeah, try to build different projects. Hi, Sofa. Welcome back again. So you were disconnected because of the internet?
I didn't see that. I actually still watching your presentation. So.
Oh, really? Okay. So yeah, I don't know.
Idea.
Maybe at least for me, your video would disappear for a second. But yeah, so yeah, so we are going through the app right now, and I'm going through different tabs. So okay, so this actually was robot code. Yeah, so on the last screen, you have the project tab where you can create your project or like select the previous ones. So to create the project, you just tap on the green plus over here. Okay, I actually have to reconnect to robot once again. So yeah, to create a project, tap on the green plus, and you will be presented with the canvas to which you can add as many controlling blocks as it will possibly fit, depending on your device. Yeah, so for some reason, I don't see all the motors here. Okay, we have 1, 2, great, awesome. Yeah, so to control your robot and create your own remote control, just drag the icons from the side, from the right side, and drag them on top of the canvas. So you can place them whatever order you want, whatever suits better to your project. Yeah, so for our project, we will need to control both motors with the sliders. So I just added the 2 sliders on the side, so I can maybe hold my device like this and control them with both thumbs, which will be pretty handy, I think. Yeah, so the other possibilities to controlling your motors would be using the accelerometer built into your device. So probably if you use the smartphone or tablet, it already has the accelerometer built in. So we can use it to detect the angle, how much you tilt your device, and it will control the direction where your robot moves. So if you want to, yeah, you can pretty much take your iPad and like use it as a, I don't know, as a tilting controlling device for your robot, which actually works pretty cool as well. So the third option would be the joystick. So it allows you to control multiple motors at the same time. Yeah, so for example, if you have 3 or 4 motors, you can control them with 1 thumb, which is also pretty handy sometimes. So, okay, so let's try it out actually. So to start controlling your build, press play, and then you will be directed to like a play mode, where now you can interact with the interface with the sliders, and the robot will react to it. So in my case, when I when I drag the one of the sliders, the motor starts moving back and forth. Okay, if I use the joystick, I can control 2 motors at the same time. Okay, so let's actually take our robot and place it onto the field and try to score a goal in our football game, right? Okay, so let me move the camera a little bit so you can see the field a bit better. Okay. Okay, maybe I will have to fix the light right now because, yeah, it's kind of a bit bright. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
While Yuri is moving the lights, how's it going with Iona? How was your first impression of Robo Life? It's very interesting for us to know. Thank you for your feedback, and it's really great you build it with us. And I'm actually also building and controlling here as well. I also have my device with me. And yeah, I was excited to see what Yuri is going to do.
Yeah, I hope it works better. Let me. Okay. Yeah, I think that should work for now. It should be much better. Okay, so the setup I have here. So I have my robot, and I have my small improvised field over here. So where I have the 2 speakers as a football net. The goalkeeper, my current goalkeeper here. And yeah, so two players, one the second robot, and another one will be a camera here. So I will try to take my robot and take the ball and try to play around them and score the goal. So that's the challenge. Let's try it out.
I think you can do that, Yuri. Let's do it from the first time.
Okay. So I hope you guys can see and get a nice view over here. So yeah, I can actually turn off the streaming over there. Can you actually guys still see the streaming, or the streaming is off?
Still can see you.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah, sometimes this software bugs out because yeah, it actually says that my screen sharing is not enabled. But
That's probably because of the connection.
maybe. Okay, doesn't matter.
Like
You can
everyone
still
is
see
in
it.
home now.
Yeah, I just hope you guys can see me in like a bigger view. Okay, disable screen sharing. So- Is it still activated now? Okay. Hopefully it works. Good. So, okay, I have my robot here. And I will try to score the goal. So I have the robot direct control app over here. So I need to, yeah, sometimes actually when you connect the motors, you need to make sure that they set up in the right way, because like when you build the robot, it doesn't actually necessarily, like it doesn't know what is front and what is back, and you have to manually like explain it and set it up in the settings here. So on the sliders, on the bottom here, you can see a small button. So if you tap it, you can choose if it's left or right motor. So this way you can set it up and make it the way it drives forward when you want to move forward. Okay, so let's try it out. So I'm moving forward with the ball. Okay, so going around it. Oh no, I lost the ball. Okay, almost. Let's try it once again.
This is not that easy, right?
Yeah. So you need to really have some skills for it. So you know it's a sport, so you have to train. You really need some skills for it. Okay, let's try. Oops, I lost the ball again. Oh no. Okay.
Yuri, I believe you can do that.
Okay, let's give it one more try. Okay, let's go forward. Yeah, almost. Okay. Yeah, we can say that was the goal because. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because I think there's a little bit of a delay for the device because it's so many stuff is happening at the same time, so it responds a bit slow, but we got the goal. Yeah, awesome, guys. So that was the first one.
Yay!
I hope you can actually.
Proud of you.
Yeah. So I hope you your project is going well as well, and you're scoring the goals too. So okay, so this is the first robot we can create. We can actually upgrade it and use some additional parts to actually shoot the ball and like to not lose the ball while you leading it. So let's try to explore what we can do and how we can make our robot even better. Okay, so I will.
Yeah, we came up with an idea of adding the servo motor, the build. Great.
Okay, yeah, so we are back here to the building table. Yeah, so the idea for the upgrade is that we attach the motor in the front, and yeah, so maybe we can actually show the build once again so the viewers have the reference. Okay. What we want to create. Okay, so this is the robot we want to build. So it has, yeah, so it starts with this build, which we already have, but it has the servo motor in the front, which allows it to kind of like grab the ball, lead it, and then like release the ball when you want to. And like at the other side of it, it actually has this like mechanism, like a, I don't know, like a small stick, which actually pushes it out when you release it. So this allows you to actually shoot the ball in this cornet.
Yeah, and it makes it even more complicated to do.
Okay. So let's try to build this one. Yeah, I have to disconnect some of the Lego connectors from the last page, right? So we can connect one more server. Yeah, let us know, guys, in the chat. How's it going on your side? Have you been able to score the goal with the first project?
Yuri?
Yeah.
Maybe we can already move a bit forward to the next app because I think we're kind of a bit late. Or do you think we have still enough time to continue with the servo motor?
I see. Yeah. So I think we can build the robot first and then go
continue
to
with that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Try with the live app and then go to the code app.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Okay, I need one more connector. Okay, so to build this project, I need to connect the servo motor like this way, this direction. Okay, so when I have it connected, so I need to place the Lego adapter in the front, so I can create one part of the arm, so to say. So I just connect the piece from the last build here in the front, and on the right. So yeah, we take the second part, which in our case, I mean, in my case, was just like some stacked Lego pieces. And yeah, so the way I put it here is yeah, let me add some more parts in here. So that should be right. Yeah, I need to tweak some things. Yeah, just rebuilding my second arm over here. Almost ready.
I think I'm ready already. This is
Yeah.
my version of it. Looks cool and complex.
Oh, yeah. So what kind of blocks actually do you use to connect it to the server?
I just use the normal ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually what I was using too. I think it's really cool that with Lego you can actually take regular Lego pieces and put them on top of the Lego Technic pins, which is, I don't know, makes it really convenient to combine those two systems together. I think it's really cool. So the way we do
Yeah,
it
that's
here,
pretty handy, yeah.
yeah, so we take the regular Lego pieces and just put it on top of the Technic here, which, yeah, fits perfectly. And so, yeah, so we make the second arm, which rotates like this, and we are able to control the rotation, right? So this is okay. So yeah, so this is the kind of like the middle of our arm. Now we need to add the second part of our arm, which will be holding the ball actually. So yeah, so we need to grab some pieces here. Okay, so I connect some additional Lego bricks. And then, so in the end, I guess you can come up with your own system. But yeah, it kind of like depends on what parts you have at home. But yeah, pretty much like what you have to do is to, yeah, to make some kind of like gate so it opens and closes and then holds the ball inside. So in my case, I use like this small like a regular Lego piece, and it has the socket for like a cross section inside, so I can actually put the crossbar and yeah, and mount it onto this piece like here, like this, so it will actually hold the ball inside and will serve as like a gate. Okay, so I hope that actually fits. Oh yeah, that actually fits the ball perfectly. So look at this. So yeah, we should be able to lead the ball over here, turn around, and then when we are ready, we release the gate over here, and with this part at the back, we should be able to push it out like this. Okay, so I maybe have to add a few more parts to make it a bit wider. So I think it's not wide enough yet. Okay. think I can take.
So how is it going, Yuri?
I'm almost finished. Need
Okay.
1 more second.
Okay. Maybe we can directly go to the next app then.
I think we can start with the live and then switch to code to actually show the difference.
Okay.
And see how we can, use one way or another to control the robot. Okay, so I think I'm ready with my build, so we can actually go to controlling, and so see how it actually performs. So, so this is the build. Let's try it out. So let me move the camera a little bit. Okay, so I think that should be visible. Okay, so we're still connected to our robot over here, but what I can add right now is several. So let's test it out actually. Oh wow. Did you see that? Actually, it shoots the ball really cool. Okay, so our launching mechanism is working. That's pretty cool. I can set it up. And yeah, so now let's try to move forward. I know what's the problem. I have my wheel over here, which actually needs to be placed right here so it's more stable. Okay, so we're back on track, and so moving.
You can do that, Yuri.
Yeah. So the problem is that my ball is like it's it's a bit like sticky, so it has like a lot of friction. So when you try to push it, it actually like brings it up. But okay, I'll try to do that. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually very important what kind of ball you use, guys. You need to find not that sticky ball made from plastic, I guess.
Yeah, that would be much easier. Okay, so we almost reached the net. So I will try to release my ball right now, like this. Boom! Look at this. Yeah, that was actually pretty much perfect. I think that crossed the line, and and scored the goal. That was pretty amazing. Actually, I really loved it.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That's great.
okay.
I see you're learning. You did it out so fast.
Okay, yeah. So that was a Robo Live app. So that's the first way to control our robot. So, but what can we actually do to make our robot to autonomous and make it play by itself? So in order to do that, we'll need to code it, right? So yeah, so to do this, we actually need to use the second app, which is made specially for programming. Okay, I think I will have to activate my screen sharing once again, so you guys can see it. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So here's my screen. I need to exit the Robo Live app and open Robo Code app. So this is the one with the
This is very important
red
that you
icon.
have to disconnect from the Robo Live before you go to the Robo Code.
Exactly. Yeah. So make sure you disconnect from one app or close it completely, and then go to the second app. So I press connect to connect to my robot. Go to the project. Maybe you can see it here on the screen as well. So I go to the project and create a new project like this. Okay. So let me set the robot here again. Okay. Yeah, so to program our robot, we'll need to see what kind of steps actually we did before and kind of like remember it and write them step by step. So the robot actually knows what to do and is able to kind of like perform the sequence that you set up. So in our case, it was we move forward. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it should be around 40 centimeters, maybe 50. Let's try 50. And then we release the ball. So I place the second action on the screen. To set up your servo to 0 position, press the reset button. So the position that it currently set to is going to be 0. Yeah, so and set up the servo action. So in our case, I think it should be exactly 90 degrees. So we turn 90, set up to 90 degrees like this. And then we connect those two together. And I think after that, after we score the goal, we can cheer a little bit and yeah, just be really happy that we scored the goal. And yeah, so we can add the sound action after that and conduct them all in one sequence. Okay, so if we're ready with our program, let's launch it and see if it actually performs the way we designed it to. So press play. Okay. All right. So it actually didn't perform the way it designed it to, probably because of the bow. But okay. So let's try once again. Actually, it shouldn't be so hard to fix it. So yeah, so that's actually part of the building process. You know,
That's okay to make mistakes, actually.
build something.
Just wanted to add.
Yeah, so you build a robot, sometimes it doesn't work, so you have to tweak it and change it and try once again. So we're gonna try one more time. See how it works out. It actually should be pretty fast to fix it. So just gonna put some pieces in here. Yeah, I think the problem actually is that I wonder if I can fix it though. Yeah, I would really need to replace the like.
Yuri, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out the way how to like make the ball not to over, like make the robot not to like go over the ball.
Yeah,
So
maybe
I will
it's just
try
because
this way.
of the material of your ball. It might be not the ideal one.
Yeah, but I'm trying to adjust to it with like making the height lower actually, so it doesn't go over the ball, so it actually pushes
Yeah.
it. So let's try how that one works out. Let's see what is connected back. Yeah, let's launch it once again. Okay, I'm pressing play. Okay, so yeah, I think it really depends on the material, but sorry, on the ball. But let's try it once again. Maybe let's make it like this time a bit slower, like 30. Maybe let's see. Okay, so we move, boom, and we scored. Yes, we did it. Amazing.
We did
Awesome.
it! Yay!
Yeah, I'm actually glad that it worked out. So, okay.
Yeah, let's
Whew.
come back to our presentation and sum up it.
Yes. Okay. Good. So we built our second, more advanced robot,
Then we use the remote control to control it.
Exactly. So first, what we did, we used the remote control app to control it directly and get an instant feedback. And the second thing, what we did was we used the coding app to set up the sequence and to make the robot autonomous. So we press the start, and the robot performs the task automatically and scores the goal. Yeah. So, Sofa, can you actually explain what was the difference here? Sophia, can you still hear me? Okay. Okay, I think Sophia was just disconnected, but yeah. But basically, what? So the difference was that in the first case, we used the remote control to control the robot directly. In the second case, we used the algorithm. So what is actually the algorithm? So the algorithm is the step-by-step solution of one task. So you pretty much provide the instruction for something to happen. For example, I don't know, if I want to go for a walk, I need to go to, I don't know, walk out of my house, go to a park, and then like go there, or walk around there. So there's going to be 3 steps. So the algorithm to go for a walk in the park. So, and yeah, so the code is actually, so the difference between the algorithm and the code is that the code is, it's like a set of instruction. It's an algorithm written in the language which computer or robot understands. So it's, yeah, so it's like an algorithm translated to computer language. So it's, yeah, sequence of short commands understandable by a robot, by computer. Yeah, so Robo Code app, it's a tool to make it possible for you to create the code for your robot and to program the algorithms so the robot can perform the codes autonomously. Yeah, so that is essentially the difference between 2 apps. So Robo Live is remote control, and the code app, you can create the algorithms and actually make the really complex ones, as you have seen in the previous projects. Yeah, and create your own code for your robot. Good. So the goal of this week challenge is you guys have to yeah, so the goal is to create a robot that plays sports. It doesn't actually have to be football or the exact project that we created. So it can be anything. It can be a robot that plays tennis, that, I don't know, that runs, that swims, whatever your favorite sports is, or you think the robot will be really good at. Feel free to come up with a project and submit it by the end of this week. So the criteria we really look at are the creativity. So we definitely see how, like, what kind of tools you use, if you use Lego, or like find the ways to use the blocks in some ways, like unconventional ways, so in some creative ways. This is really great. We also see the on the like technical complexity. I mean, it's not really necessary. Sometimes the simplest projects are also the best ones, but if you can actually combine the creativity and technical like advancements, that's really great. And of course, the storytelling part is also important. When you present your projects, it's really, really interesting for us. And we love to see your stories. We love to see those videos where the projects are actually implemented into the real story. So this is really amazing. So this is what we actually look at when looking to do your submissions. And so if you actually don't have any robot and you just join for to see how it actually works here, so you don't actually have to have a robot. If you don't, that's okay. Feel free to maybe come up with your own idea and your own robot to do some crafts, drawing, and you can submit the project as well using the same hashtag, RoboMakersMarathon, on Instagram or any social media. But yeah, we prefer actually Instagram. And yeah, you can. The deadline is until Sunday, 11th of April. And yeah, so we're really, really looking forward to your amazing projects this week. And yeah, let us know in the chat or in the questions if you have any questions so far. Okay, let me quickly check the questions tab. Actually, free. It's actually, yeah. So we don't have any questions so far. Wow, guys, that was really amazing. Yeah, guys, that was really amazing. Thank you so much for participating. We had really, really a lot of fun building those projects. And although we cannot really see you behind the screen, but I hope you had a lot of fun as well. So thank you so much for joining us for this webinar. And we're really looking forward to your project this week, and see you next week. Good. Bye-bye.
Bye, Yuri.